No, another, possibly, insane person. Because the people that you meet, and they're not going to tell you that they're insane or any of the insane things that they've ever done. And way back when, there was a poor girl, and I thought she was normal. She was nice to me, but after 2 weeks of knowing her, she says, "Oh, I'm crazy." I said, "No, you're not," because they don't show you their crazy side. I mean, why would you think somebody who talks nice, acts nice, they act their best around you? You know, how do you know that they're crazy? Well, crazy individual had a safe place to park their vehicle. Okay? Very, very safe place. Okay, this person doesn't take any responsibility at all for the vehicle. Just jumps up and leaves. Somewhere in Lancaster. Just, I'm just gonna leave. Oh, guess what? Here's the car keys. Here. You try to get these people that I know or people around that you know to drive my car. People don't do that. People will not do that. Oh, except insane pretend-a-lot narcissist who has to prove that he's such a good guy. Well, look what I did. Look what I did. Like, yeah, that's the last person. Yeah, the keys, just out of the blue, you do not ask someone, okay, to do that. Ever. Right? I mean, it's just not done. You take responsibility. You're going to be gone. I don't know, get a garage. But it's unreal. This individual had a safe place where no one would touch it. And there's certain safe places where no one touches your car. Like where I was parked at for over 2 months, where Pretend-a-Lot Narcissist lived when my husband was in jail. And he still can't admit to the truth to that. He still can't admit any of the truth of the 4 whole months that I was tortured knowing him. And he happened to be my worst victim. But by any rate, okay. I think this person's crazy. You don't hand me your car keys. I don't have a driver's license. This individual knows I don't have a driver's license. What are you doing? That's pretty crazy, huh? But not only that, no one else is going to drive your car. Guess what? I'm just going to go to the Lancaster police and just be tell them my story. And I'm like, well, what do you want us to do about it? We can't do anything about it. What? Oh, just call the closest towing company up and give them the car keys, tell them the make and model of the car and where it's parked at, and they'll tow it. Okay, yeah, just do that. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we got it. All right. I mean, you got it. It's not our responsibility. And I had a drummer, and he was a mommy's boy, so the mommy always took care of him, which is a very nice thing, because I wouldn't even know what it's like to have a mom take care of you, you know what I mean? So, his mom is like, well, I want you to go find my son. I mean, she's a little bit out there, but I mean, at least she cares for her children. I want you, Lancaster Police, to go find my boy. And they're like, that's not our job. Yeah, that's where I originally learned that. That's not our job, okay? We're not just gonna... What? You want us to go look where he's at? No, we that's not our job, to go search for someone that's not in trouble. He's an adult. Now, if a crime happened or if he's hurt or something, then we have to get there, with the police or something. That's understandable. But no, we just don't go find grown men. It's not even a boy. It's your grown son. like your grown-ass son. Like, why do we do not have any responsibility? You know? Some people don't know that, you know, the police are just there just for, you know, whatever, to keep everything supposedly calm, whatever, for accidents, for, you know, domestic violence that nothing's ever done about, but they can't do anything about it. It's all up to the judge, and nothing's ever done about domestic violence. And quickly, domestic violence should be dealt with in this manner. Okay, especially with pretender love narcissists. For the 4 months that he absolutely tortured me, total torture, he owes me at least $10,000. Because of the previous of all the torture that he did, to know that he's a child molester rapist, okay? And then he just continually made me mentally ill and want to kill myself for almost the whole entire 4 months that I knew him, on top of his crime, on top of everything, every single thing that he did, okay? $10,000 fine. That $10,000 fine goes to me. He has to pay it off, plus the paperwork. So maybe he has to pay $11,000 back to the state. So the state gives me $10,000. He owes the state $11,000, to the $1,000 to the police, paperwork, and all that, whatever that they had to go through, and then give me the $10,000. And if he doesn't pay off that $11,000 fine, then he goes to jail. And that's the way it should be with all my domestic violent abusers. My dead husband, same thing. Same thing. Maybe for my dead husband, keeping me in the hotel for 9 months, maybe fine him $20,000. Maybe fine where my kids are at. That gets a $100,000 fine, with all the illegal work and all the lies and all the torture. For how many years? I should be rewarded at least $100,000 where my grown atheists live. And that's the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's the way domestic violence should be handled. That the victim should automatically be paid by their abuser. And then the abuser, if they can't pay back, then they go to jail. You know, they have to use, you know, Social Security numbers and all that. That's the way it should have